evening. I'm Angie Day. I'm the founder of the Underground 1865. Violence in our communities and Donovan Lynch's death. I'm not here to talk about how all of the Black and minority-owned businesses are being pushed off of the beach. I'm not here to talk about how it took Mayor Bobby here almost a week to reach out to the Lynch family after his officers murdered Donovan. I'm not even here to talk about the short-term rentals or the terrible parking at the ocean front. I'm not here to talk about how Virginia is only for lovers when you look like the slaveholders that brought Black people over to this very land. Today, I'm here to talk about justice. I'm here to try and understand how this could happen again in the city of Virginia Beach. Let me take you all back to May, even June. You were at the powwow. The Virginia Beach Police Department tear gassed hundreds of people fighting for the same Black life that this city stole. Officers violated protesters by directly pulling people off of the sidewalks. They disregarded the mask mandates, and they were continuously aggressive towards protesters. But we kept fighting. It breaks my heart to know that a Black man died on the very same street that I screamed Black Lives Matter on. Then we should also consider how the fight against police brutality specifically targets the need for police accountability. Virginia Beach taxpayers pay for the body cameras of these officers, only for them not to be activated per the Virginia Beach General Order on body cameras made effective in January of this year. The city owes residents money at this point. If I'm correct, the city of Virginia Beach adopted a budget of a little over $104 million for the Virginia Beach Police Department. This is a lot of money, and in this world, money often equates to power. And the Virginia Beach Police Department has too much power. It's time to take the power and hand it over back to the people. Defund and reallocate to Black and brown communities. Additional resources would assist in reducing crime. Additionally, when moving the money, be sure to invest in a citizens review board, another way of turning the power back to the people. Additionally, if the police are unable to do their jobs with such an extensive, fabulous budget, I am positive that there are Black and brown people willing to protect and serve their communities for even less. We have shown that we have the ability to protect our communities as we fought back against the Virginia Beach Police Department all summer long. Lastly, I go to work. If I do not do my job, I'm held accountable. Although the Virginia Beach Police Department did the easy thing by passing this over to the Virginia State Police Department, I'm going to still finish because y'all let everyone else talk.
Thank you.
Y'all have the power to fire the officers who killed Donovan.
Thank you very much.
In the city of Virginia Beach, tell your officers that when you see us in the street,
Thank
pull
you.
up the tapes in the
We gotta be fair to
because
everyone.
all power belongs to the people. If we don't get no justice,
You don't get no peace.
get no justice,
Then you don't get no peace.
The next speaker is Carl Wright, and then Merrill Rutledge, and then James Washington Jr.
Y'all had 4 hours to BS.
right, they have 4 hours.
4 hours. Y'all got time.
Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
Justice for Donovan Lynch.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, City Council. I have something I wanted you guys, because I think Barbara always says about vision, but I wanted you to hear something that's going on in Washington as we stand here today. It's not about us coming up with the vision, it's about us doing what's right. We've got a young man that has lost his life. We've been dealing with the oversight issue here for over 2 years now. I want to thank Ms. Wooden, Mr. Jones, and Aaron Rouse. At least they brought a special session to have it heard to the community. The rest of you guys, John, it's a joke. I listened to you cut this man down and then turn around and pat him on the back. You don't do stuff like that. You talked about that you accountability. Accountability, you don't want to hold the officer accountable. He lacks oversight. That's double talk. I heard you say that in the last session. Where's the oversight when it comes to the police department? Where's accountability? No double talk. I heard exactly. And you went on and on about whatever happened down in the Capitol. There was a time when my folk couldn't even go through the front door of the Cavalier. That's about what's going on with Cavalier. Okay? So what I want to say to you, we're talking about lies here. This isn't emotional, John. This is nothing about emotion. This is about fact. And you were so eager for folks to show who voted on that issue out of the city manager's office. Show the folks who voted against the oversight. Show your hands now. Raise your hand, John. There you go. 2, 1, 2. Come on. 3. Come on, Rosemary. 4. Come on, Mike. You're my representative. You voted against it, right? Okay, well, raise your hand. Don't be cowardly. What I'm saying is, listen, the games that you're playing, they're not working anymore. The people out here, they heard everything, John. You didn't try to expose folks on the phone. These folks got phones, they were exposing you. What I'm saying is we need an oversight. And there's no need you continue to try to pick on Ms. Wooten, because she's doing what the community is asking for. Okay? She's doing what she's supposed to do. Representing the people. My thing, like I told Mike, my job is at the precinct. I'm serious about that. I've worked with everybody up here, I've worked against a lot of them. And I'm serious about that. You stand your ground, you work for us. Representative means to represent. You know, you're not doing me a favor by picking up the phone. You don't have to ever pick up the phone anymore. I'll come here and tell you in your face. Okay? So,
thank you, Carl.
At the end of the day,
Thank you, Carl.
do the right thing.
Thank you, Carl.
The next speaker is Merrill Rutledge, then James Washington Jr., and then Bill Mahoney.